Okay, so in this part of the video, I'm going to add an Active Directory. So we're going to add the role. There's the before you begin page again. So let's choose the installation type. Okay, so we're going role-based again. And we have our server from the server pool there already. So we'll just go ahead with that. Alright, so now we're going to select the Active Directory domain services. See, we have our DNS server already installed. And there's the description for it there. Alright. It's just taking a little while. Good. Active Directory domain. So we're going to add the feature. They have all the tools here listed. Alright, good, and it's selected. Let's click next now. Alright, so we have our features that are already selected. We won't add any more for now. So let's just click next. Right, so this explaining Active Directory domain services, things to note, etc. And it's confirming our settings, which is okay, everything is there. We're going to restart the destination server automatically if needed again. And install. Alright, so after installing, we'll see that we have our Active Directory there listed along with our DNS. So we have our servers setting up. We'll click Manageability Detail Review. Alright. And this tab would show all the details of our Active Directory. There's an error popping up there for the severity. But again, since this is internal, we're not going to look at that too much right now. But it is showing us online. We have an IPv4 address of the server. Everything is good for now. And if we click on tools, we see that we have our options: Active Directory Administrative Center, Domains and Trust, module for PowerShell. We can add users and computers, etc. Alright, so we have our little notification there. Let's add our controller now. Every time there's a little exclamation mark there, it's just telling us that we need to have some more configurations done. So let's get that done. Alright, so we are at our deployment configuration pop-up where we would add a new forest because we don't have anything existing right now. We don't even have a domain yet. So we'll add a new forest. And now we'll have a root domain name. So I'm just going to make up one. Click next. Alright, now we have our domain controller options. Basically everything would be Server 2012. We have to enter a password, but of course it has to be one with special characters and stuff. So I'm going to put a correct password that would actually work. Right, next. Okay, we have another little notification, but we'll just click next. NetBIOS domain name. It will be assigned automatically. Let's just wait for it to pop up. There we go. So the domain name that we entered before just appears as the NetBIOS name without the .com. Okay, so we have the paths now. These are more or less like partitions that are automatically set for the server. So we'll click next now. And everything's being reviewed here. All the configurations and settings that we chose are listed. So we're going. Now we're at the prerequisites check. It's just going to make sure that everything is okay. Make sure everything is validated. Alright, so everything is passed. We have a few notifications of things that we'll have to fix. Well, we can always do that afterwards, so let's install now. Alright, so when that's done, it restarts again, and now we're going to sign in. As you can see, our domain name is there now. So the computer has a domain assigned, as well as the login name, which would be administrator. Let's jump right back to our server manager. And now we're going to add our DHCP settings, which is important because we're going to most likely have a router connected to this server in real life, of course. And DHCP basically allows plug and play operation, so we need that. Everything is listed here. See, we have our Active Directory, DNS, all the things that we just added. So now let's add the other feature that we like to add, which would be Dhcp. And it's basically the same process, except we check mark everything. I mean, we could have just done that all in one, but I mean, I did it one by one as I was just learning to do it. As you can see here, Active Directory is installed, everything else is installed. Now we have our features for DHCP. No static IP address is found. Well, again, this is internal, so that's okay for now. Alright, default settings, next. Things to note for the server, confirmation, and installing. Alright, so we'll just wait for that to finish install. And now it's done. Of course, I just fast forwarded through everything. That took a while. Alright, so now we have DHCP, Active Directory, and DNS set up for our server. Alright, so those are the main things that would be installed, or should be installed, for when we're setting up a server, and we will learn to do additional stuff with it, but for now, everything's okay. So I'll just scroll down and confirm that we have DHCP. There it is, and thanks a lot for watching.